Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. Zooming in on the covert narcissist and what would be considered abuse, what would be considered neglect, what would be considered unhealthy or unbalanced in the relationship. I receive a number of inquiries regarding narcissistic abuse in terms of the covert narcissist. Specifically with regards to spousal relationships and really how this sort of maladaptive treatment has been ongoing in the relationship for several years. And they're really now learning about the disorder and realize that they have perhaps tolerated way too much. So I want to really look into what are the signs of covert narcissist abuse. Number one, the relationship definitely has a feeling of imbalance. That the narcissist in this case has a heightened sense of superiority, self-importance, selfishness in the relationship, so that they're essentially constantly having a need to control you, control other family members, control other family members' opinions of you, control other family members' opinions of other siblings. So they're always kind of like in the troublemaker seat, trying to control really the whole family dynamics rather than letting them be, letting people stand up for themselves, or not causing rifts within the family without causing splitting within the family. These type of behaviors of creating rifts, creating splitting, trying to be the one to control the perceptions of everybody else is very much a definitive and very rigid behavioral deficit within the covert narcissist. Because, you know, a couple of the key things about the covert narcissist is they have a need to be in control and be the one in power. So they will utilize these tactics of scapegoating, so trying to put the blame on somebody else where it does not belong, trying to undercut somebody, undermine somebody, and trying to, undermining meaning to make situations very difficult for you, very difficult to be happy, very difficult communication issues to try to resolve, just creating a lot of hurdles for you in your life, your family's life, or extended family's life, through telling stories, calling names of people. These are all definite signs of narcissistic abuse, be it covert or overt narcissistic abuse. And these are the type of things that you need to identify and then learn and utilize the tools that we discuss here on the channel for how to really navigate and manage this, so that you're not feeling in a reactive state, a sort of depressed or anxious state, or constantly being scapegoated, or having a smear campaign against you for things that you didn't even, you weren't even involved in. So it's just, so the landslide of toxicity isn't just sliding into your, on a daily basis, just sliding into your environment and just feeling like you're constantly having to battle it and struggle with these people to rectify things. So a lot of blame shifting, meaning they really tend to lack accountability, even for feelings, specific obligations. We see a lot of, whoa, sorry about that, slipped here a little. A lot of neglect of just basic communication, so withdrawing of communication. Again, this is a tactic. Rather than saying, good job, rather than saying, good to hear from you, rather than, just having a normal sort of, two-way conversation, withholding responses, withholding communication, when you would expect that you'd hear back from them. Perhaps they don't, email you or call you back for days or a week. And you see this consistently. It's not because they're on just, super busy, but they're, doing this more as a control tactic. So withholding of information in that case, or withholding of really, some effective mirroring, is also a form of abuse, when a spouse will just outright ignore, condescend, criticize, name call, or act really impulsively, or through pathologically lying, messing up the family books, engaging in other troublesome behaviors with alcohol, or in their workplace, so that things become really kind of conflicted there, and all that crazy making that's going on. These are some definite signs of covert narcissistic abuse. Again, very hard to pinpoint, but yet tend to be very pervasive, chronic, and really creates a feeling of dissension or an imbalance in the relationship, where you feel like they have to be constantly in control, constantly having to pull a power move on you, so that you are either in the dark, you are feeling powerless, you are feeling helpless, you are feeling insecure, and they tend to exploit and manipulate and keep you in that position through these various tactics that we have described. So if you do need assistance with this, please review these tools that I have designed here on this channel. I'm going to be going into some more videos here in the new future on just a refresher on these tools and how to plug into them and use them to protect yourself and keep a little bit of sanity and happiness in your life, regardless of the toxic people and what they might be doing. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.